Resilience is a skill that everyone can develop, and the Resilience Code provides the key to mastering it. In a world where challenges are inevitable, this book offers an empowering approach to not just surviving, but thriving through those tough moments. Resilience isn't about having an innate ability to endure hardship. It's about building a mindset and developing habits that help us handle life's adversities more effectively. In the Resilience Code, the author provides a clear roadmap to unlock this powerful skill, ensuring that we can navigate obstacles with more ease and strength. Chapter 1: The Power of Resilience. Resilience is not just about bouncing back from hardship. It's about thriving, evolving, and becoming stronger through every challenge. Life constantly presents us with the unexpected, setbacks, losses, and obstacles that test our endurance. But resilience is what allows us to face these difficulties head-on, not just survive them, but grow from them. It's a skill, a mindset, and a tool that transforms adversity into opportunity. We often hear that life is not defined by what happens to us, but by how we respond to it. Resilience is the secret to unlocking that power. It's easy to feel defeated when setbacks strike, whether it's a career stumble, personal loss, or a crisis that throws everything into uncertainty. But the true measure of our character lies not in what happens to us, but in how we react to those events. Our response shapes our growth, our future, and our sense of possibility. Setbacks are inevitable. They're a part of the human experience. Everyone faces them at some point, and no one is exempt from life's challenges. But these setbacks do not define us. They don't determine our worth or our potential. What matters most is our response. Do we get stuck in frustration? Or do we rise up, use that energy to fuel growth and move forward? Resilience is not an inherent trait we're born with, but a skill we can develop and strengthen over time. The more we practice resilience, the more we build the mental and emotional muscles necessary to navigate life's difficulties. Each time we overcome an obstacle, we grow in strength, confidence, and clarity. We learn that failure isn't the end. It's simply a stepping stone on the path to success. The key to resilience is not in avoiding setbacks, but in embracing them as opportunities for learning. By reframing challenges as growth experiences, we take control of the situation and steer it towards success. Resilience is about shifting perspective. Instead of viewing adversity as something that limits us, we learn to see it as something that challenges us to rise to new heights. This shift in mindset transforms every challenge from a roadblock to a stepping stone. When we view life through this lens, resilience becomes not just a tool for survival, but a way to flourish, even in the face of hardship. Every challenge is an opportunity to unlock our potential and emerge stronger than before. Chapter 2: The Resilience Mindset. Our mindset shapes everything: how we perceive the world, how we approach challenges, and how we build resilience. In this chapter, we delve into the power of mindset, exploring the critical role it plays in our ability to bounce back and grow from adversity. There are two primary mindsets that influence how we respond to challenges: the fixed mindset and the growth mindset. Understanding the difference between these mindsets is key to unlocking your own resilience. Those with a fixed mindset believe that their abilities are static. They think that what they know today is all they'll ever know, and that failure reflects their inherent limitations. When faced with challenges, they often shy away, believing that it's not worth the effort to try something they may not succeed at. Failure is perceived as proof of their inadequacy, and they quickly give up, feeling defeated. On the other hand, individuals with a growth mindset view challenges as opportunities to learn and develop. They believe that abilities can be cultivated through effort, learning, and perseverance. Setbacks aren't seen as reflections of personal failure, but as stepping stones to growth. People with this mindset approach adversity with curiosity, seeking solutions and striving to learn from every experience. Rather than being discouraged by challenges, they embrace them as part of their journey towards success. The power of a Growth mindset lies in its ability to reshape how we respond to adversity. With a growth mindset, failure isn't a setback, it's a lesson. It becomes an opportunity to adjust our approach, refine our skills, and move forward with renewed determination. Challenges transform from obstacles to opportunities, fueling our personal growth rather than limiting it. In this chapter, we explore how adopting a growth mindset can radically change the way we navigate life's difficulties. It empowers us to see setbacks as temporary and failure as part of the process, not something to fear, but something to learn from. By shifting to a mindset of growth, we build resilience. We're not just capable of handling setbacks, we're equipped to thrive through them. To help you transition from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset, this chapter offers practical strategies. One technique is reframing negative thoughts, changing "I can't do this" into "this is a challenge I can learn from." Another strategy is celebrating small wins. Recognizing that every step forward, no matter how minor, brings us closer to our goal. It's crucial to see setbacks not as failures to be avoided, but as opportunities to develop and grow. By implementing these strategies, we strengthen our resilience and empower ourselves to keep moving forward, no matter what challenges arise. Adopting a growth mindset is more than just a way to deal with adversity, it's a framework for long-term success. The more we cultivate this mindset, the more resilient we become. We learn to see adversity not as a threat, but as a vital part of our journey towards self-improvement and eventual success. Chapter 3. The strength in vulnerability. Vulnerability is often misunderstood as a weakness, something to be avoided at all costs. Yet vulnerability is one of the most powerful assets we can possess in building resilience. It's through vulnerability that we connect with our true selves and others in a deeper, more authentic way. Embracing vulnerability means accepting uncertainty and being emotionally open, which are essential for navigating life's most difficult moments. It's the willingness to face the unknown and admit that we don't have control over everything, which, rather than making us weak, makes us stronger. Acknowledging vulnerability isn't about giving up or surrendering to defeat. It's about accepting our human limitations and learning to navigate through them with courage. We may not have all the answers or be able to control every situation, but by embracing our vulnerability, we invite growth. This is the first step in building emotional resilience, the ability to bend without breaking, to stretch and adapt when life pulls us in unexpected directions. Resilience comes not from suppressing our emotions, but from allowing them to surface and processing them in a healthy way. Being vulnerable means being open to feeling hurt, to experiencing failure, and to confronting our deepest fears, but it also opens the door to healing and growth. When we face challenges like loss, disappointment, or failure, it's through vulnerability that we allow ourselves to heal. It might mean reaching out for support when we're feeling overwhelmed, or allowing ourselves the time and space to grieve. This isn't a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength, the kind that comes from understanding our limits and seeking ways to move beyond them. Vulnerability also has the power to deepen our relationships. It builds trust and fosters mutual understanding. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we open up to others in ways that invite empathy and support. Whether it's leaning on a friend during a tough time or helping someone else in need, vulnerability strengthens our connections and creates a sense of belonging. These connections are the foundation upon which resilience is built. With a strong network of support and an openness to others, we can face any challenge that comes our way. True resilience is not about being invulnerable, impervious to life's blows, but about being adaptable and open in the face of adversity. Vulnerability doesn't break us, it shapes us. It's what helps us grow stronger, more connected, and more prepared to face the future. By embracing vulnerability, we give ourselves permission to be human, to learn from our experiences, and to move forward with greater courage and determination. Chapter 4. Reframing. Adversity, Reframing adversity is one of the most powerful tools we can use to build resilience. Challenges, setbacks, and failures are inevitable parts of life, but how we perceive them can make all the difference. The way we interpret difficulties directly influences how we respond to them. Instead of allowing adversity to defeat us, we can shift our mindset and see it as an opportunity for growth. When we learn to reframe our thinking, we begin to turn obstacles into stepping stones, transforming challenges into lessons that guide us towards success. One of the most transformative ways to reframe adversity is by shifting our perspective from a victim mindset to a growth mindset. Instead of thinking, "This isn't fair," or "I can't handle this," we can choose to ask ourselves, "What can I learn from this?" or "How can this experience help me grow?" This simple change in thought pattern helps us approach setbacks not as insurmountable obstacles, but as chances to become better, stronger, and more capable. Reframing allows us to see the bigger picture and understand that challenges are often temporary, while the lessons we learn from them are lasting. Cognitive reframing is a powerful technique that can help shift our perspective on adversity. This involves consciously changing the way we view a situation by focusing on what can be learned from it. For example, if we fail at something, instead of seeing it as a personal defeat, we can view it as an opportunity to gather new insights that will help us succeed next time. This shift in perspective not only helps us cope with the emotional impact of failure, but it also empowers us to take constructive action moving forward. Mindfulness is another key tool in reframing adversity. By practicing mindfulness, we learn to observe our emotions and thoughts without judgment. This allows us to respond to adversity with greater clarity, reducing the likelihood of being overwhelmed by negative emotions. With mindfulness, we can approach difficulties with a calm and focused mind, which makes it easier to find solutions and take positive steps forward. Self-reflection also plays an important role in reframing adversity. By regularly reflecting on our experiences, we gain insights into our own thought patterns and behaviors. This reflection helps us identify areas for improvement and highlights the strengths we've developed through adversity. When we take the time to analyze how we've responded to challenges in the past, we gain confidence in our ability to navigate future difficulties with resilience. Resilience isn't about avoiding adversity. It's about choosing to learn from it. Every successful person has faced setbacks, and every resilient person has experienced failure. But those who embrace resilience don't let failure define them. Instead, they view it as a stepping stone, a necessary part of the learning process. By reframing adversity, we not only gain the mental tools to overcome obstacles, but we also develop the emotional fortitude to keep moving forward, no matter how difficult the road ahead may seem. Reframing adversity allows us to respond to challenges with determination and confidence. Instead of feeling defeated, we can approach every difficulty with the belief that it's an opportunity to grow, adapt, and ultimately emerge stronger. Resilience is not a fixed trait, it's a mindset, a choice we make to turn adversity into an advantage. By mastering the art of reframing, we cultivate the strength to face life's challenges with grace and courage. Chapter 5. Setting realistic goals. Setting goals is not just a strategy for success, it's a vital component in building resilience. In this chapter, we explore how to set goals that are not only realistic, but also rooted in our values and aspirations. Resilience isn't about achieving perfection, it's about making steady progress toward what matters most. Focusing on incremental progress, no matter how small, ensures that we keep moving forward, even when life doesn't unfold according to plan. The concept of resilience is tied to the ability to stay committed to your objectives despite setbacks. Large, seemingly insurmountable goals can overwhelm us and lead to procrastination. The solution lies in breaking down these larger goals into smaller, more manageable steps. When you focus on one small step at a time, you're less likely to feel paralyzed by the enormity of the task ahead. Each small achievement becomes a win, propelling you further and building momentum. This steady progress serves as a reminder that success is the result of consistent, purposeful action, not flawless execution. In this chapter, we focus on the importance of setting SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. By adhering to this framework, you give yourself clear guidelines that provide structure and clarity to your efforts. The book emphasizes that resilience is built from the inside out through the commitment to making steady progress. Perfection should never be the goal. Progress is what counts. As you reach these smaller milestones, you'll feel a growing sense of accomplishment that strengthens your resilience and boosts your confidence. This confidence becomes the fuel that keeps you motivated during tough times. Resilient individuals understand the power of alignment between their goals and their core values. When your goals are deeply connected to your passions and what truly matters to you, they become more than just a means to an end. They become your compass, guiding you through the inevitable challenges of life. In this chapter, we highlight how values-driven goals keep you grounded during difficult times, serving as a constant reminder of why you started in the first place. Additionally, this chapter teaches you that goals are not set in stone. Life changes, and so do our priorities. It's essential to remain flexible and willing to adjust your goals when necessary. The key is not to lose sight of what is important to you, but rather to adapt as needed. A flexible approach to goal setting ensures that you stay on track without becoming disheartened by setbacks. Each goal you achieve, no matter how small, strengthens your resilience, creating a feedback loop that propels you toward greater success. Chapter 6. Building mental toughness. Mental toughness is often misunderstood. Many people believe it's about eliminating fear and doubt, but in reality, mental toughness is about learning to act in spite of these emotions. In this chapter, we dive deep into the essence of mental toughness and how it relates to resilience. Mental toughness isn't about being fearless. It's about acknowledging fear and pushing through it to take action. It's not about suppressing emotions, but developing the strength to persevere, even when you feel vulnerable or uncertain. The key to mental toughness lies in the ability to confront fear and doubt without being paralyzed by them. Fear is a natural response to challenges, and self-doubt often arises when we push beyond our comfort zones. But resilient people don't let these emotions control their actions. Instead, they harness these feelings and use them as fuel for growth. This chapter offers various strategies to build and strengthen mental toughness, beginning with visualization. Visualization is a powerful technique used by athletes, performers, and high achievers to succeed. By vividly imagining yourself succeeding, you reprogram your brain to expect positive outcomes. The practice not only boosts confidence, but also primes your mind to perform at its best. This chapter guides you through this visualization process, showing you how to imagine overcoming challenges and reaching your goals. When you picture success, you're far more likely to take the necessary steps to make it a reality. Another essential component of mental toughness is learning to embrace discomfort. Growth often requires stepping outside your comfort zone, and discomfort is a natural part of that process. By intentionally seeking out discomfort, whether it's taking on new challenges, tackling difficult tasks, or confronting fears, you train your mind to handle uncertainty with greater resilience. Over time, your capacity to face discomfort will increase, and you'll find it easier to confront difficult situations without hesitation. Resilience is not a quick fix. It's a long-term commitment. Mental toughness requires patience, practice, and persistence. This chapter emphasizes that resilience is about playing the long game. It's not about avoiding short-term discomfort, but about enduring those moments to achieve long-term success. Keeping your eyes on the bigger picture helps you push through the harder moments, knowing that each challenge is preparing you for something greater. In addition to visualization, and embracing discomfort, this chapter provides practical exercises that will strengthen your mental resilience. One exercise is practicing gratitude daily, which helps shift your focus from obstacles to the opportunities you have. Another involves developing a growth mantra, a phrase you can repeat to remind yourself of your resilience and your ability to overcome anything life throws your way. Regularly engaging in these practices will gradually build your mental toughness, helping you stay resilient in the face of life's inevitable adversities. Ultimately, mental toughness is about consistency. It's the ability to stay focused on your goals and keep moving forward, even when the path is uncertain. By practicing these strategies, you gradually build the mental fortitude to handle whatever challenges come your way. Mental toughness allows you to stay grounded, focused, and resilient, no matter how difficult the journey may seem. Chapter 7. The role of support systems. In this chapter, we turn our attention to one of the most vital factors in building resilience, the role of support systems. Resilience is not just an internal quality. It thrives in a social context where supportive relationships provide the foundation for emotional and mental strength. No one is an island, and it's the people around us, family, friends, colleagues, and communities, that can make all the difference in how we navigate life's challenges. The author explains that emotional support acts as a buffer against stress and hardship. In times of difficulty, just knowing that there are people in your corner who believe in you can alleviate anxiety and give you the strength to persevere. Whether it's a kind word, a comforting hug, or a simple check-in, these gestures of support have a profound impact on our ability to stay grounded and resilient. The presence of supportive people helps us process our emotions and offers us a different perspective on our struggles, making it easier to find solutions and stay focused on our goals. This chapter delves deeper into how the act of vulnerability strengthens resilience. When we have a safe space, whether in the form of a trusted friend, family member, or therapist, to share our feelings, we are not just unloading emotional baggage. We are giving ourselves the opportunity to heal and grow. Bottling up our emotions can lead to burnout, stress, and diminished mental health. However, when we openly communicate our struggles, we allow ourselves to process these feelings and grow stronger. Being vulnerable with others doesn't make us weak. Rather, it's a crucial part of building emotional strength and resilience. Investing in and nurturing relationships is key to building a solid support system. This chapter offers actionable strategies for cultivating strong, meaningful connections with others. Resilient people understand that building supportive relationships requires time and effort. The book encourages readers to take intentional steps toward fostering deeper connections, whether through regular check-ins, shared experiences, or simply showing up for others in times of need. These connections not only provide emotional support, but also help us grow as individuals. Surrounding ourselves with people who encourage us, challenge us, and offer constructive feedback empowers us to face life's difficulties with greater confidence and strength. Resilience is not a solitary pursuit, it's strengthened through community. When you're supported by a network of people who care about you, you're better equipped to handle adversity. In this chapter, we learn how to surround ourselves with those who uplift us, as these individuals become crucial partners in our journey toward greater resilience. Chapter 8. Learning from failure. Failure is a concept many of us try to avoid, often seeing it as a sign of weakness or inadequacy. However, in this chapter, the author challenges this perception and reframes failure as an integral part of the resilience-building process. Failure is not a roadblock, it is a stepping stone on the path to success. By embracing failure, we develop the strength and wisdom needed to persevere, and we ultimately grow more resilient in the process. The book emphasizes that resilient people don't fear failure. They embrace it as an opportunity to learn and grow. When we encounter setbacks, we are faced with a choice. We can either let these failures break us, or we can use them to propel ourselves forward. Resilient individuals choose the latter. They don't allow failure to define them. Instead, they see each failure as a lesson to be learned. The key lies in how we respond to failure. Rather than seeing it as a sign of defeat, we can shift our mindset to view it as a valuable experience that brings us closer to our goals. One of the central ideas in this chapter is the concept of failing forward. This mentality encourages us to view failure not as an endpoint, but as part of the journey. Every setback is an opportunity to learn, adjust, and grow. When we adopt this perspective, we become less afraid of making mistakes, knowing that each one is simply an opportunity to refine our approach. With each failure, we gain more knowledge and experience, which ultimately strengthens our resilience. This shift in mindset is crucial for anyone looking to build long-term success. The author provides compelling examples of individuals who faced repeated failures on their way to success. These individuals didn't let their failures discourage them. Instead, they used them as fuel for improvement. They analyzed what went wrong, learned from their mistakes, and kept moving forward with a new understanding of what it takes to succeed. Their stories serve as powerful reminders that failure is not an obstacle. It's a crucial part of the process. Learning from failure is about developing the resilience to bounce back faster and smarter after setbacks. This chapter provides practical strategies for cultivating a fail-forward mentality. First, it's important to practice self-compassion when things don't go as planned. Instead of criticizing yourself, acknowledge that mistakes are a natural part of life and growth. Next, take the time to reflect on what went wrong and what you can learn from the experience. The goal is to extract valuable lessons that will help you improve in the future. Failure also teaches us the importance of persistence. Resilient people don't give up after one failure. They keep trying until they succeed. They understand that success is not a linear process. It's filled with twists, turns, and setbacks. The most successful people are often those who have failed the most because they've learned to view failure as an inevitable part of growth, not a sign of personal inadequacy. In this chapter, we learn that failure is not something to avoid. It's an essential ingredient in building resilience. By embracing failure and using it as a tool for learning, we develop the strength and mindset needed to persist in the face of adversity. With each failure, we grow wiser, more capable, and more resilient, ready to take on whatever challenges lie ahead. Chapter 9. Creating resilient habits. Resilience is built not just by responding to challenges, but by developing habits that strengthen our mental, emotional, and physical well-being over time. In this chapter, the focus is on the importance of daily practices that make us more resilient. These habits form the foundation of our resilience and help us stay grounded when adversity strikes. Mindfulness is a core habit discussed. It helps reduce stress and improve emotional regulation, allowing us to remain calm and focused during tough times. Regular mindfulness practice, whether through meditation or simply taking moments to center ourselves, can significantly enhance our resilience. Physical exercise is another critical habit. Exercise strengthens the body, boosts mood, and increases energy, making it easier to handle challenges. Consistent physical activity helps build the stamina needed to face life's difficulties with confidence. Self-reflection, through journaling or other forms of introspection, helps increase self-awareness and supports emotional processing. This habit allows us to understand our thoughts and behaviors, enabling us to break free from negative patterns and develop a more resilient mindset. Self-care is also essential. Taking care of our physical, mental, and emotional health ensures we have the energy and clarity needed to handle adversity. Prioritizing self-care, whether it's through rest, nutrition, or relaxation, strengthens our resilience over time. Resilience is a product of consistent small actions. Habits like mindfulness, exercise, self-reflection, and self-care, when practiced daily, create a solid foundation for enduring life's challenges and thriving through them. Chapter 10. The Resilience Code. The Resilience Code emphasizes that resilience isn't just about enduring adversity. It's about building strength to thrive through it. Resilience is a proactive mindset that helps us grow stronger through challenges. The key to resilience lies in adopting a growth mindset, setting realistic goals, and focusing on progress over perfection. By breaking down goals into manageable steps and aligning them with our values, we stay motivated and confident. Small wins along the way build the belief that we can overcome difficulties. Mental toughness is another essential component. It's not about avoiding fear, but about acting despite it. Techniques like visualization, embracing discomfort, and focusing on long-term goals help cultivate mental toughness and resilience. Having a strong support system is crucial. Surrounding ourselves with positive, supportive people helps us process emotions, gain perspective, and stay focused during tough times. Failure is reframed as an opportunity to learn. Resilient people see setbacks as stepping stones towards success. Each failure offers valuable lessons that help us adapt and move forward with greater strength. Finally, creating resilient habits such as mindfulness, exercise, and self-care helps us stay grounded and focused when challenges arise. These habits form the foundation of resilience, ensuring we are mentally, emotionally, and physically equipped to handle adversity. The Resilience Code offers a clear path to building resilience, turning challenges into opportunities for growth and success. By adopting the strategies outlined, we can unlock our potential and approach life's obstacles with confidence.